Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and of course this is your girl Susan. Thank you so much for my returning subscribers and also my returning viewers. You are wonderful people. You are amazing people. Thank you for the love and the support. And in case guys you're watching this for the first time, consider subscribing, like, comment and share. And the most important part guys, make sure you hit that notification button so that you don't get to miss out anytime I post an amazing, impactful video just like this one. So guys, today I'm doing a continuation of my story. I'd already done the first part, and in case guys you did not watch the first one, just go back to the previous video that I just uploaded and you can pick from there so that you get to follow throughout, this journey. You get to follow that story. So today guys, of course I'm just going to pick from where I left, even as we get to share more and deeper. Now I remember in the last video that I posted, of course I stopped at the education level or part, yes, and I think I'm going to pick it from there. So guys, stay tuned and just make sure you watch this until the end. You're gonna learn something new. You're gonna pick something that will help you continue pressing on, guys. So make sure you watch this till the end. So guys, in today's video, of course I'm going to do now the part that now entails love journey, and as per the title, it's betrayed by love. Yes, betrayed by love. So guys, after my secondary schooling, of course I had to take some time home, put 1, 2, 3 in order, also kind of hustle, so that I get productive, Yes, I don't just stay lazy. As a young person, as a young lady that has just concluded her fourth exams in secondary school. So yeah, after some time, I think after near, I joined my college, and now was a first year taking accounts, guys. Yes, and the first year was amazing. It was so good. Still healing of whatever had happened previously, of the loss of my dad, and now just pressing on well and strong. And then guess what, guys? Along the way, just in the midst of the first semester, of course I was always lonely. I felt like I was missing out on of that fatherly love, and I just felt lonely, guys, and now I was just journeying strong, trying to get strong. Along the way, of course, I joined Christian Union. I joined Christian Union, guys, and of course we interacted with so many people, because now it's an institution. You get to meet so many people from different regions, different tribes, different races, and guess what, guys? Along the way, I found a gentleman that was just kind-hearted, was just a good person that just loved the Lord, and we got into journey together, served in the same city together. So guys, as we continue to journey with this gentleman, so we became friends actually, and from friendship, and then it grew, and we ended up being love birds, guys. And honestly, it was beautiful, it was amazing, it was promising, and I felt like, who, at last, guys. And it was very nice. Honestly, it was nice at the beginning. We journeyed well, we journeyed so beautifully. Along the way, I kind of deferred my course, of course, due to issues of fees. So I gotten to defer my course, and the gentleman continued with his studies and finished. We still gotten in touch, we could meet, could catch up, and life continued. And I remember I had a side hustle that I used to do. At least from there, it could boost us. We could move so well. Yeah, and it was beautiful, guys. So after I think a year, yeah, a year after a year, this gentleman now gotten a work contract, but not in a country, guys, outside the countries. And guess what? Of course, now he had to prepare to leave, for this job. And I was like, wow, finally, things are getting better. Hey, things are getting better. And I was so excited and I was so happy. Little did I know, hey, little did I know, guys, huh? I didn't know, honestly, that was a weapon formed against me, guys. I didn't know. I tell you, hey, never conclude things. Never conclude things at early stages, guys. Of course, this gentleman journeyed. I got to see the family, part of the family, of course. And it was a beautiful journey. So after some time, it leveled out. And it was nice. There was communication. And then all of a sudden, pop, he was now working in a different nation. At least now life getting better. And of course, we used to communicate. Earlier when he was still, I think, fresh in that place, of course, the communication was constant. We used to communicate. And then all of a sudden, guys, guess what? The communication stopped. So it was on, off, on, off, on, off. Honestly, guys, I was still timid. I was still foolish because I think, I don't know if I'd turned 18 by then. So I was just a young girl. Is just foolish in love, guys. Way. Oh, I tell you guys, way. The way things stand around, I personally, I couldn't even find the strength to accept. Forget about believing, accepting that things are changing, not for good, but for more pain and for bitter. As time goes by, of course, this man started drifting and drifting and drifting and drifting and drifting. I felt so bad. And of course, I was like, you know what? This thing now, I won't carry this pain. So I decided to confide in my spiritual father, who was also the man's spiritual father. And let me tell you guys, this is the only thing in my life that really broke me completely. even more that I was broken when I lost my dad. Imagine this gentleman just denied before our spiritual authority that he doesn't know anything about that we've never heard a thing. He's just known me for some few days, and I was like, hello, where are we? Like, what's happening? Guys, it was so hard to accept. It was so hard to walk through that denial. I don't know about you guys, but imagine being denied by somebody that you really love so much, somebody that you really sacrificed for. It's so hurting. It's so heartbreaking, guys. And in case you're watching this, whether you're a lady or a man or a gentleman or a woman, guys, never do such kind of a thing to anybody, not even for your enemy. So I tell you, from there, the story took a different turn, and things were just getting worse on my side. After some few months, the gentleman flew back, and all of a sudden, came back to introduce the woman that he wants to marry. Guys, as for me, I was so much excited because I was like, oh, yeah, finally, the Lord has done it, finally. Ooh, the groom has come for the bride. Little did I know, hey, that I was not the bride. The bride was a very close friend of mine that we worked closely. Oh my goodness, even the gentleman knew that we were so close. Guys, I was in disbelief. I was just in this total disbelief. And I was like, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Guys, remember, this is just happening after some few years of losing my dad. Just not trying to find my life and just, continue living with my life and just progressing with my life. But guys, there is a saying that usually says that out of the fire, direct to the hot pan. I guess that is the say. Instead of things getting better, guys, things were now getting hotter and worse. It was so hard. Nobody about my family knew about this. Not my mom. Not even any of my siblings. It was so bad. And let me tell you guys, from there, I learned that as much as you want to live a secretive life, there are some critical things, there are some critical part of your life, of our lives, that ought not to be secretive. Things like relationship. Guys, relationship that entails all that drives one to marriage. At least two, three people that are in authority over you should be aware, so that in case of anything, it's so easy for them to come in and intervene. With me, that was not for me, and it came the hard way. It came the hard way. It wasn't easy. Hey, guess what, guys? I thought of, again, that thought of just disappearing from that location, going so far, really ran in my mind so many times. And let me just be honest with you guys. I don't know about you, someone that is watching this, that maybe I've ever encountered such kind of a thing. From there, I really hated these gentlemen, not with passion. And honestly, I felt in my heart that I didn't want anything to do with any man, I'd lost my dad, had lost the person that I loved through betrayal, betrayed by a very close friend. Guys, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad, guys. But I thank God, because you know what, guys? No matter how much our lives take a certain turn, whether positively or negatively, God is always in that turn. And God is faithful, guys. God is faithful, even in the most unpredictable moments of our lives. God is still faithful. So that happened. Once it really took so long for me just to accept that thing is happening that way. It was so hard for me to accept. It was so hard. And I really learned much. I really learned much from that experience, that no matter how much painful situation you might seem to be going through, no matter how much pain someone has caused you, the first basic thing that you ought to do is to accept that it has happened, whether good, whether bad. That self-acceptance, just accepting and telling yourself that, Susan, it has happened. What next? Eventually, I had to accept. Of course, I couldn't stay there for years. So eventually, I had to accept. I had to allow myself to heal again. Imagine healing again. And it took me quite a number of years just to heal and just let go and forgive. Guys, when the Bible talks about unforgiveness, I'm telling you, until you encounter it's real. I felt so much vengeance towards this gentleman, such that even anytime the name could be mentioned, I would just feel something boiling, stirring with some strange fire in my heart. And I just felt like getting up and just even like just ending the life of this gentleman. Because, it wasn't easy, guys. Loving somebody with all of your heart and trusting somebody. Mark you, we had an age gap over 7 years. So imagine he was 7 years older than me. So I expected that this is somebody that was so much mature, that will really step up and behave responsibly. But it was the vice versa. And that one happened. And that season just came and passed by. It really took me time, guys, to heal, to really find myself back, to forgive, to let go and start afresh. It wasn't easy. I remember so many times chasing after this person, just trying to see if we can mend this, if it can work again. But the person was like, no. That attitude of like, you're not my type. Like, imagine that the person was beginning from a humble beginning, like you are the type. So, guys, I really take time to prepare this content, this video, not just for views, guys, but I want you to learn something from these videos that I do make, that as we journey together, we get to learn. We get to learn and grow out some things, because I know there might be some young people or people that are not young adults that might be going through the same kind of things. And they don't have somebody that they can talk to. They don't have somebody that they can pour their hearts to. And where a lot rings in their minds. And I just want to encourage us, guys. I just want to encourage us that God is always in our story. I know most of the time it might not seem like He is, especially when things are not working, especially when things are getting worse. It is never easy to believe that God is still writing. He is still writing your story. All those pain, all those betrayals, all those rejections, those are part of your stories. Those are part of the stories in your book. And I just want to tell us, even if you go through the worst, even if you go through the most wicked and shameful experiences in life, guys, never be afraid to rise again. Never be afraid to pick up the broken parts in you. Never be afraid to stand again. Always just find, that courage to stand again, to walk again. The Bible says that 7 times the righteous shall fall, but they shall still rise. They shall still rise. So no matter what happens, the most worst, you can still rise up. You can still pick up the broken pieces. Allow God put them together, guys. Yes. And continue with the journey, because it is never over until it's over. It is never final until God finalizes, guys. Yes. So these are some of the things that I've gotten to learn as I grow from my young teen into now a young adult. These are some of the lessons that I've learned. Learning them painfully, but out of them, coming out strong, coming out courageous, coming out with confidence, coming out with boldness to face the life, to face the world. Yes. And guys, if God helped me through all this journey of my life, guys, I'm telling you, He's the same God. The Bible says He's yesterday, today, and forever. He'll also do to you. He'll also help you. He'll also help you. He'll also take away your shame. So guys, this is the end of our today's video, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying tuned until the end. See you in the next video. Bye.